Hi everybody, Beanmeister22 here. Remember our Israeli Huntsman spider miraculously laid an egg sac? We found that yesterday. So this is day 2, or second day, the next day after we found it. And she has been guarding it. Every time I look in on her habitat, she has been right there with the egg sac. Currently, I don't think there's any crickets in the habitat, so I don't know what she's guarding it from. Natural instinct. But by looking at her body here, you can see her her belly is considerably smaller than it was prior to the laying of the egg sac. And remember I said it used to be about the size of my thumb? Well, it's smaller. Maybe the size of the end of my index finger or middle finger or something. Just not thumb size. Definitely bigger than pinky. So she's been doing a pretty good job tending to her egg sac and guarding it, and she's down in the corner between the habitat wall and her little cave, and it's getting, the lower part it's kind of hard to see because she had slung all that web on the wall of the tank, and then apparently she folded the web up to make a sack or a ball for the eggs to be laid in. Something you can note right here, I think she's asleep because you can see right there above her mouth, those 3 dots, her eyes, they look closed. Do spiders' eyes close? Or maybe it's just the lighting. Normally they're black. They're dark black as she's looking around. Because she has those 3 eyes on top of her head, then she's got those Cylon eyes right there in the middle of her forehead, and then 2 eyes on the side. I don't know, do spiders close their eyes? Do spiders blink? Do spiders even have eyelids? I don't know. And maybe it's just the lighting, or possibly just looking through the remnants of the web she laid on the side of the habitat. But it's mighty peculiar. So we're going to give this a little bit of time, and I'm going to come back in a few hours and see if there's been any change. And then maybe we can get a better idea what's going on with her. All right, sports fans, it's been a little bit of time. It's been a couple hours, and it looks like she has moved that egg sac a little bit. And by looking at it from this angle, you can clearly see the edge of what was once the square folded over. It's not a perfectly spherical ball like the black widows make. It's not a messy egg sac like the false black widows make. Remember the brown widows? They make those spiky ball things that look like that weird fruit. So this is kind of a sloppier egg sac, but since it was web that she put on the wall and folded over, you can see the folds, but it's definitely not as sloppy and messy as a false black widow. But yeah, she's very attentive to it. She's spending a lot of time with it. I have not seen her away from, actually, I've not seen her away from this egg sac at all since she laid it. So what I'm going to do is, she's probably hungry. And remember, we read that spiders, it takes a lot of energy out of them to lay an egg sac, and they can often croak afterwards because of the energy that's expelled. But we've also shown that if you can feed them during this time, they will continue to live. If they're guarding the egg sac, they can't be hunting. So I'm going to pick up some waxworms. We're not going to do crickets because crickets might eat the egg sac. I'm going to start putting some waxworms in there up on top of that little cave rock thing that she's on the side of. And we'll see if she can find them, and we'll see if she will eat them. If you can give her sustenance during the time guarding the egg sac, she'll definitely live longer, but maybe she will continue to live. Maybe it's just the fact that they expel a lot of energy, then they guard the egg sac, and then they can't go out and hunt and eat. These are hunters. Her body is definitely smaller than it was before laying the egg sac. We need to build her back up. Get her strong like bull. All right, so what do you think? Spider babies, good or bad? Well, in this case, they might be good. Since this is a $49 spider, yes, $49, that's not expensive for spiders. There's spiders that cost thousands and hundreds of dollars, so yeah. But it's a cool spider from the halfway around the world. And we might have spider babies. All right, so leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.